And nobody's going to cock Matt out for playing with his hair in this video.
I'm not even in the video. We must do a shampoo commercial.
What up, fish keepers? We're back with another.
Listen here, what were you saying? How many bags?
So there are 16 bags here today.
Not bad, not bad.
I think that's a pretty good shipment.
From the top here, it looks very clean. I can say that much, which is is good for you, is good for us. Because when the water's
Healthy,
clean, you've got healthy fish.
100%.
Ethan, I'm going to start on this side with some Zub's.
Yeah, Zub's favorite fish?
Medium-sized Coolie loaches. But they've got a bit of a different pattern, eh?
These are them.
More like zigzags and just like vertical lines. That's pretty cool.
Like a leopard look almost. Not quite a... You know, these are normally like the stripes.
Oh, look at that. So these guys, Coolie loaches, they are a schooling fish.
Yep.
You don't see them the whole time in your tank, which is part of their appeal. You put them in when they're hungry, generally later hours of the day, of daytime, let's say. Then they'll start venturing out a little bit. I like that a lot. When you see them in a shop environment, they swim up and down the glass the whole day.
And they'll be
but they're not like in your tank.
They'll always be in the filter.
They're always. They love the filter.
The filter.
But don't stress, they like it in there. And they'll even breed in there. I had them in a 3-foot tank with the undergrabber filter back in the day. I thought they were all dead.
They
were under the filter spawning like mad. I'm a big fan of these fish. This is an old school fish.
And it's you know, it's one of the it's a detritivore almost. It's going to do a lot of cleanup, even though you aren't seeing it. Detritivore.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know, it's going to do a lot of your bottom cleaning, like your cories. So it's actually going to be a really great fish to have in your tank. Oh, what is that?
There's a few cool things in here, guys.
Oh, I know what that is.
So this week, well, last week when I ordered this, I was trying to decide like what to order. And I said to myself, let me just get some fish that sell. Like, what did I do? I didn't order any bread and butter. I ordered all weird stuff.
Well, I tried to take out 2 bags, and those are actually fancy bags. And now there's a 3rd bag, and that's also...
Oh, we've broken our cycle.
Yeah.
The last few batches we've gone, there's a fish in here, but we're only going to release it at the end, so you watch the whole video.
I can't do that because you've got there are nice ones. That one's a nice one, that one's a nice one. This is also a nice bag. This is bumblebee gobies.
Oh, those are cool, eh?
This is an awesome fish.
They've got character, eh?
They are so grumpy looking, but they're actually adorable. They've got this mean face to them, and
but gobies are grumpy.
They're awesome, yeah. It's the same as like my hawkfish, and it's also got this like grumpy look. It's got a bit of attitude. This is such a cool fish, and they're perched on all the surfaces. So you'll see them hopping around. If you got in a cube, these look awesome because they'll hop around from the surfaces.
They'll stick to the glass.
And these are those nice bigger ones that are a bit more stripy than the...
I ordered the bigger ones.
It
costs us a little bit more, but you get more color out of them when they're bigger, so you'll get that straight away. They eat a bit of bloodworm.
Yeah.
There goes our phone. The phone goes like mad.
Never stops.
We need a secretary now. What have we got here?
I can't see.
Oh, these are SPR Rasboras.
Oh, okay.
Lamb chops. I'm sure you're sick of lamb chops. I can't help but order lamb chops, even when we've got stock. They move so well. And because you guys are buying 10, 20 at a time, like we really need to just keep a healthy stock of them. It's nice, colourful schooling fish.
It's a classic fish. It's a classic scaping fish. I think one of the nicest tanks I've seen those in.
Andre's.
I was agreed, but Chris's entry last year into IPLC, he had that lovely...
The shadow one, the dark tank.
No, other Chris. With the Iwagumi, very clean Monty carpets. He had absolutely lovely lamb chops in there. That orange is really nice. Alright. Okay, let's see what I can pull out next. Trying not to pull out
some big fish in here. I don't know what they are.
Oh, these are very nice. These are cherry barbs.
Now, Ethan, there's going to be 2 packs of cherry barbs in here. We'll only talk about them once, though.
Okay.
The reason why there's 2 packs is one of the customers wants a whole pack for themselves.
Oh, wow.
And then so there's a pack for them, a pack for us.
And these are looking quite red already. You know, often people will see them in Prof's tank, and they look like somebody's painted them red.
Yeah.
And then when they're in the stock tank, they're not quite as red. But just remember that you've got to give them a bit of time, feed them some nice color-enhancing food, Vibrobites, bloodworm, something like that. Tetra Color Pro.
And give them time. The main thing is
100%. Give them time, let them mature, and they'll get that bright red eventually.
Yeah.
So that is an awesome fish.
We generally sell them in pairs now. 1 male to 1 female.
You want those females in there. You want something for the boys to look at. Otherwise, they don't get as bright. The rainbow fish are the best example of that.
They must compete, similar to rainbows.
Similar, you want some females in there, then the males get really, really colorful.
I want to pull this bag out because I'm not really sure what it is, but I'll leave that for my last bag.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this, and over here we have got also a goby, another disapproving fish. But these guys go luminous blue. It's called a neon blue goby.
These are awesome.
They go neon blue with black base with neon blue stripe as when they're breeding colors. They smash algae. A lot of people get them just for the behavior and color and that, but they're actually a very good algae eating fish.
And the nice thing about these is a lot of these dwarf gobies like that will have these amazing colors as juveniles. And they look quite bland. The pandas are like a great example of that.
Hold on.
Yeah,
these can even go in those like river systems, like high flow.
I was going to say a Weo shallow tank, or one of those bookshelves that we have.
Bookshelf tank.
Would look so nice. Some nice round river rocks. That would look very, very cool.
Very cool.
Okay, I'm like, no, what bag?
That's very dark.
That is... I wonder if
those are SK02s.
This is your red-tailed Hillstream loach.
Yeah.
So these have been flying out the door. The old Hillstreams. Man,
Merrick has always mentioned Merrick.
Yeah, Merrick.
He sent me a video, which I'll put on right now, where you see his. Yeah, you must see when they establish. It's one thing in a stock tank in a shop.
Yeah.
But when they're eating natural foods, natural algae, in nice acidic water, big tanks and that, the color is immense and patterning.
They look incredible.
Really awesome.
And there's so many species of these. There's the Hillstream, the Borneo, and then there's a bunch. I think it's like 170 Marek was saying, because he went and researched them.
Now I'm interrupting Ethan. I've just thought of something that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah?
Guys, Oliver Knott. I'm sure you watch or subscribe to him on social media. He put up a post the other day of a luminous green Otocinclus. But like shiny green, and I've never seen something like that. I knew it was going to cause a lot of trouble for us as soon as I saw it, because who wouldn't want that? My
phone has been going crazy with messages, people asking, can we get them? So
we found them.
Did we?
Yeah. But we found them at a price.
Wow.
So we're going to see. We are going to finalize a little bit of pricing. We're working with a friend of ours. I must say we've got a lot of friends. We've got a lot of friends.
There's nobody we don't know.
A lot of connections and ways and means to get these kinds of things. I've seen pictures of the actual fish already that are up for sale overseas. We are considering it, but because it's brand new and that caliber of fish, I mean, these things are not cheap. But I think we might do a chance. Let's see, like the smallest quantities we can get, and maybe we'll do it.
I mean, how cool! Also in a river system, how cool would that be if you did?
No, it's crazy.
They would look, even in a powerful aquascape, that 60p that we've got, they would look, wow.
Yeah.
That would be a very cool fish.
So maybe sometime soon you'll see them up for pre-order. It's a pre-order fish. They're expensive.
Yeah.
These sold very quickly this time.
It's fish I like.
These are the ghost glass catfish.
Asian ones.
Yeah. They've been selling rapidly, and it's one of those fish that honestly does grow to the size of his tank. It doesn't just grow to immense.
I've never seen them huge.
I've seen them huge.
Really?
Yeah. Like
wow, that would be amazing.
But not in a 45p.
No, not in a 45p.
So I'm a fan of these fish because they are pure see-through, and when people come to see your tank, they don't see them for a while. And they're like, wow, what's that? People get really excited about that.
It's a very cool fish. I think it's super underrated.
But schooling, guys, I think it's a catfish. Oh no, it's fine by itself. Get a few.
Maybe add in a 90p. Because now Marek's taken our prized ultimate angelfish.
Sort of happy and upset.
Yeah, I kind of wanted those in a display for a little bit, but they're going to a good home.
Something interesting, Marek sent me the video straight away.
Yeah, also got it.
You must see their behavior and how they colored up immediately. But I'm talking within 2 hours. It was like they were the boss of the tank, and then that was it.
I think we're going to have to get more of those.
Yeah.
Like, they were so healthy, everyone. I mean, I know they were expensive. They was a very expensive fish, but that was well worth it. If you came in and you saw those, the stripes on them was wow.
Yeah, and you can see it's the real deal.
Yeah, that way. What do I have here? I can't see.
Epiplatius.
Oh, clown killies. These have also sold like crazy. Like, these have disappeared out the tank.
So those guys, when we get them, they sell very well because there's a whole lot in a tank. As the numbers get a bit thinner, then they tend to stay around for a while. But you're right, Ethan, we sold a ton of them.
These flew out. Also sold in pairs, yeah?
But they're called clown rocket killifish for the reason the tail looks like a rocket. Really like a rocket taking off.
Yeah.
SpaceX. SpaceX killifish.
That. Yeah.
Alright, let's have a look. These look pretty colourful.
What do you got
What
there?
is this? Oh, these are embers.
Oh,
but they're
lovely.
nice, eh?
Very nice.
These are labelled. They haven't been good with their labelling lately, eh? These are labelled lamb chops.
Those are definitely not lamb chops,
Those are not lamb chops. But anyway, these are very nice embers, eh?
I love them.
Pretty much some shrimp shape.
Shrimp shape.
Shrimp safe.
Yeah.
Super colourful with the new lights and foods and that. Chilled out. Nice, slow, calm fish.
I have some in my 45 cube at home, and they are looking so good. Under, you know, if you've got a Chihiros light or, you know, an ADA light, they really go crazy red, especially when you start pumping them full of the color enhancing foods. I'm feeding the Oliver Knott food, the black line, and
I'm feeding the Chris Lee Cup food.
Yeah.
It's the same
thing. What do you got there?
So now I just wanted to see what that was. Right, am I doing this one?
Yeah, you're gonna do that one.
Hey, lekker, man! Scarlet badis.
Also a fish that flew out the door recently. Like, I
There's
knew we
a
had
female.
them.
Yeah. If you're looking for a female, good luck. They're in here, but try to choose them is difficult.
That is an awesome little fish. Proper micro predator. You can.
Yeah, not shrimp safe. Despite their size, they are not shrimp safe.
That is a vicious little fish.
I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah. And the nice thing is as well, they've got awesome personality. If you've got them in your tank, you'll watch them hunting. Yeah. And it is so much fun to sit and watch them hunt. Yeah. Very, very active.
Those little like seed shrimp that you get in your tank.
Yeah.
Those tiny little sort of copepod little things that are insects in your tank. They smash those.
And if you feed live brine as well, like we do every single day, they...
But even if it's not a mature tank, we feed them bloodworm, which is a bit difficult to get nowadays.
At the moment, there isn't even any.
Yeah, there's none now, but it should arrive tomorrow. We should get some more bloodworm, just a Camcon bloodworm. It's the only one that's currently available, so that's what we're getting. But they'll eat that, no problem.
Ah, there's the other bag.
VJ.
Yeah, I know he's coming.
All right, then.
I have Amano shrimp.
Why?
Because we're all sold out. So
we sold out of the standard size Amanos.
Only the jumbo. So these standards, hey?
Yeah,
standard. So should be 69 Rand as usual.
Yeah.
The jumbos are a bit more, and we still have some orange ones kicking around. Those are quite nice. I've got some orange
ones are for me. I like them.
But for just eating algae, this is power. This is
and
the
character.
king.
And character.
They you're right actually. They're a lot of character.
What's this? What's this, Ethan?
Is that?
What is this?
Is that a Pascal?
Yeah, well done.
Okay, yeah.
Pascal rainbows also been moving quite nicely.
The rainbows.
It's a different area in your tanks. It's in that top third that they sit. Buy them in pairs, or we only sell them in pairs. That's what I recommend. But like if you got a little 45p, 4 fish would be good. 2 males, 2 females. Nice, colourful. They flash at each other.
100%.
Beautiful yellow fins, orange bodies, blue stripes, blue eyes, like unreal.
Awesome fish. Also, one of the other ones, bit of patience with. They take a bit of time to really mature and start looking great. But give them, you know, a couple weeks in your tank, and they'll look really amazing. Yeah. I think I should pull out this bag.
Yeah. Well, there's some cool stuff coming here, man.
That's a heavy bag.
I think this is my favorite one of this species of fish.
I've never owned any of these actually.
Apistos?
Never. So there you go.
Weird.
So blue apistos.
So it's Apistogramma trifasciata. So it's like three striped apisto. Blue fins, red tips. So similar to the cockatoides in the fin shape, but a bit finer.
Okay.
And I even kept them in a tank with shrimp. Eh?
Really?
I don't recommend this, but if you've got an established shrimp colony and your tank's big enough, they will eat the odd shrimp, but they're not like a ram that'll go and demolish the whole population immediately. They'll pick off 1 or 2 And that's
It's the reason I've never owned them is I've always got shrimp tanks. And
I know, it's difficult not to have shrimp.
Like, I want rams so badly, especially Marco's rams. He's got some really stunning ones, but I can't own them because they'll kill my shrimp.
Yeah.
Maybe I must try some of these.
Apisto, these are
And
gorgeous.
look how nice.
Our friend Jacques from Nano Aquatics, I used to get Trifasciata and Galaxy Rasboras from him. That was the two fish that he specialized in. And I can agree, because Galaxies, I think, are my favorite fish.
Oh yeah, that's
and
your...
this is my favorite Apisto. But there's tons of different types of Apistos, all gorgeous, eh? But this for me, very chilled out, don't get too big. Because the cockatoides can get quite big.
That's a bigger fish, yeah, 100%.
So this for me is the perfect
And check
balance.
how well these shipped. Individually packaged, so we know they're healthy. The water's super clean.
And
that's
they did say pairs, guys, so we should be able to sell these in male-female pairs.
Do you have any
I don't know
ranks?
what this is yet.
I know what that is.
So which is better out of the fish? Because we'll leave that
I
one
think
for
that's
last.
better. So
That's better. Okay, cool. So I'll do this. There's Matt. He's going for his shampoo. Right. What is this?
It's an Odessa
Odessa barbs. Okay. So this is a very old school fish as well. We didn't have them for years because they weren't big movers. But now I do think it's because of the new lights. And now people can appreciate them, actually how beautiful a fish it is. So it's a mid-sized fish. It is a barb. Don't think it's a tiger barb. It's a friendly fish. You're not going to keep it with shrimp either. But with other similar sized fish, beautiful, peaceful. We were getting from our friend Sean. He was breeding them.
Yeah.
I told him not to breed them. To stop breeding them, rather breed something else because they're not a big mover. But as it turns out, I was wrong.
They've started moving.
And they are selling like mad now.
Especially if you've got a bigger tank.
Yeah, if you've got a bigger tank. Yeah.
You've got like a nice dual
But even
240.
a 90 is alright. 90p is alright.
Yeah.
From 90 up. But the colors.
I think these...
We'll put a few in a tank under a proper light just to... So you get the idea.
Maybe.
These things are gorgeous. Okay, so Ethan, let's see this fish that you say is better than the Odessa barb.
This, in my opinion, is...
Oh, it is. Okay, I know.
This is one of my favorite fish. And we talked about Oliver Knott earlier. He's also posted these quite regularly, and this is an awesome fish.
That is awesome.
So in my hands, I have a bag of rainbow shiners.
Wow.
So this is...
That's very cool.
This is an awesome fish, everyone.
Why I bought these, they're usually quite an expensive fish.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of you know the prices, you've seen them online. There's lots of people selling them now. But these were at a very good price point, so I think we can bring our price down a bit, and they should be a bit more affordable. And here's the thing, you're not buying one, you know, you want a few. So,
especially on these. And very cool about these, actually can handle cooler water.
Yeah.
So they come from actually quite, if I recall, it's North America, and also
North America,
quite cold water. Yeah. So I wouldn't, but
like
you...
a salmon.
Yeah,
it's a miniature
salmon. I wouldn't, but you could put one in a pond, although the hardy dars might nail them.
They'll chow it. The colours they get, that's asking for them to get chowed.
In the summer, when it gets a little warmer and they start breeding, the males have this incredible shimmer to them.
Must be one of the best looking fish out there, colour-wise.
100%. It's this beautiful pink and blue iridescent shimmer to them. And when they turn, you can see the shine on them. This is...
But I have to warn you, when you come in to see them, wow, rainbow shiner,
they're going to look boring.
They're going to look terrible. You're going to walk straight past it saying, what is this? But it's as a mature fish, which goes for the bulk of the fish. When they come in, they're not super colourful, but as adult fish, but that one in particular, you get the colour out of it.
It is...
Anyway, Ethan is getting a bit busy
bit long,
now.
okay. Phone's going.
All right.
More customers.
Thanks, everybody.
Cheers,
and
everyone.
we will be seeing you shortly.
Lekker.
Ciao.